Welcome to Collegiate Cable. My name is William Maru.
And my name's Nathan Curl.
Let's go ahead and get straight into a segment from Mu Alpha Theta.
Here is a brief history of pi. Pi was first discovered by the Babylonians, who calculated pi to be 3.25. Then ancient Egyptians determined pi to be 3.61. The earliest calculations of pi were largely based on measurement of circumference. Then Archimedes, a Greek mathematician, was the first person to ever use an algorithm to calculate pi. In 1630, astronomer Christoph Greinberger calculated 38 digits of pi using an algorithm similar to Archimedes. And then in 1737, Leonard Euler started using the symbol for pi, and after that, it became widely embraced.
Welcome back to this episode of Collegiate Cable. We were going to have a pie eating contest for Pi Day, but no one wanted to do that except for me. So instead, we had various members of the community in Mu Alpha Theta bake pies that I have to eat. Some of them are good, some of them Calder made. So let's dig in. This first entry is Miss Lerner's pie. It is a buttermilk chess pie. Lovely job keeping its shape. We got a nice homemade crimped crust, and let's dig in. Now we're gonna try Jack Hoskins Harris's entry. Beautifully decorated. Didn't keep its shape as well. I like how the M&Ms are sharing their color with the rest of the pie. Get some color mixing there with the yellow and blue. Seems to be Hershey's Kisses and pecans. And marshmallows. How could I forget? Let me try and get a bite with everything in there. That's really good. Peanut butter filling. I'll say the texture is a little... It's not uniform, that's for sure. For Jack's first time making anything in the kitchen, not bad. Now let's go to Calder's first entry. Didn't really keep its shape, but this is, I think it's just mac and cheese and a pie crust. With some whipped cream, of course, because it is a pie. This should be interesting. It's sour. I don't think it should be. I mean, I have to eat the whole thing, but... Oh. Something and you're like, it's mac and cheese, how bad can they mess it up? So I cut one radian off each pie. Fun fact about a radian: the length of the slice, which should be the radius of the circle, should be the same distance as the arc length of the piece. Try this one. This is Lucy McLaughlin's entry. It is an apple crumble crostata. It's really good. Much better than the mac and cheese pie. Yeah. That's really good. Traditional apple crostata. A crostata is a pie made without a pie crust, or a pie pan. So you just fold the crust up to keep its shape, sticking outside the pan. And this is Grant Foley's entry. It is a key lime pie. Beautiful presentation. Oh, look how nice that edge is. Yeah. Let's take a bite of this. Keep it in shape. That's good. I actually don't know what key lime means, but
It's a small lime
small lime. It's a type of lime.
from the Florida Keys.
The Florida Keys. So this one, Calder, would you like to tell me a little bit about this pie?
So this pie is inspired by Skyline chili. It has Skyline chili in it, and then a shredded cheese topping.
That's what that is, okay.
And the burnt little hexagonal shapes around the edges are, in fact, oyster crackers. Now, this pie was left in the oven for probably around 30 to 45 minutes. And
Someone said too long for that.
well, some might say too long. I say just right. Afterwards, it was smoking up our house and almost caused the smoke alarm to go off, so we did set it outside for the better part of an hour.
Just on the dirty ground outside.
No, it was on the sidewalk.
Okay.
So, and then now we have whipped cream on it.
Well, I think let's start with the pluses.
It's a pie.
Probably no animals wanted to eat it when it was outside.
True.
So it's probably not contaminated.
And it's shaped like a pie.
It
more
was
than the mac and
shaped like
cheese
a
one.
Definitely. It has a crust. It has a top. Now, I think the cons would be pretty much
Nothing.
everything else.
No, I don't see many cons.
That's
with
a
this pie.
lot of spaghetti.
I think you're gonna have a good
All
time
right.
eating it. Have
Let's-
fun. I wish you luck.
Let's get it. Let's get that oyster cracker on there. I'll go all the record saying this is my first time eating Skyline chili. So let's see how they do. It's a journey. Huh.
The Moral Potato Rules Committee would like to remind you
I do have to eat
that
the
you
whole
have to eat the entire
I do
pie.
have to do that.
No matter the consistency,
Quality.
quality.
There's an interesting dichotomy between not very cooked and too much cooked. Wow.
These chefs wanted to get you the full range of flavor.
Yeah, it's
from the pie.
just staying in my throat. Oh, we dropped a little noodle. It's so crunchy and chewy. Wow. My body doesn't feel good. Out of radians, so goes up pi out of 2 pi radians. Pi radians out of 2 pi radians is about a half. And so this is how the unit circle works. And this is how we're gonna rate the pies. So starting over here with Lucy McLaughlin's apple crostata. It's got 1/2 pi radians presentation. It's very beautiful. Nice crimped edge. 3/4 pi radians for taste. And another 2. because it's the only one of the only ones that actually went well with the whipped cream. So there we are. The rating for that one. This mac and cheese pie, on the other hand, gets a 0. No, because you can't go down from there. We will give it like an 1/8 of radian, because it's technically in a pie pan, in a crust. But other than that, there's nothing else good about it. It tasted bad in my mouth. It made me sad. Calder was somehow able to make mac and cheese not enjoyable. For this Lerner's buttermilk chess pie, taste, it was great. I mean, we've already eaten a lot of it. Presentation is wonderful. It kept its shape. It's in a pie pan. Which is just, you got the numbers of pi on the side. That's that. You know what? Let's go. That gets a full 2 pi radians, which my awesome coloring job. But great pie, great pan, great job. You got a beautiful homemade crimped crust, and one of the only good uses for buttermilk, which doesn't taste good when you drink it on its own. Now we have Grant's key lime pie. Great taste. You got a good kind of rustic homemade graham cracker crust. It kept its shape, great presentation. You could definitely taste all the lime from the Florida Keys, apparently. One of the easier ones to cut into a radian. Let's also give this one 2 pi. It was great. Now we have Jack Hoskins Harris's entry, which is the first thing in the kitchen made by him for consumption. I will say that the taste, it had a wonderful peanut butter cream taste. That was great. It does look beautiful. The texture, on the other hand, was very unsettling. It ranged from soft to crunchy to So let's give this one. Now we have this one, which is Calder's Skyline Chili masterpiece. Wow, that one was hard to eat. That one took the longest by far. It might have been better if it weren't burnt. But my body is still mad at me for making it eat that. It was terrible, and I think he just made it to torture me. This one's gonna get no out of 2 pi radians. Nate Beasley, Blue Alpha Data, signing off.
We have 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock to talk to all the new clubs. Let's go!
Hello all, I'm Commissioner of Ping Pong Club. This is co-founder Michael Bush. So we meet every Monday in Mr. O'Leary's room, and it is not that competitive, so all skill levels can come and play ping pong. It's the first of its kind, it's the first ping pong club ever at Collegiate, and so we hope to expand it, maybe even play other schools. So thank you.
So Wednesday Walk meets every Wednesday, and we walk through Cave Hill, and it's so much fun, and you all should join it.
Hi, I'm Colin, and this is Among Us Club, Quick Pan Salad. All we do in this club is we play Among Us sometimes, and if you really need to get your stuff done, it's just kind of a place to relax and get your homework done.
Hi, I'm Sally, and you should join Minecraft Club because it's so fun, because we just play Minecraft. Hi, I'm Carly Thomas. I am the president of Drama and Communications Club, and right now we're just working with our radio station, WLCS, that goes up every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday sometimes.
Hi, I'm Abby Meldrum, and I am the club leader of Sign Language Club. Sign language club is where we just learn some sign language and practice together. It's good for communication and it's fun.
Hello, I'm in Keeping It Real Club. It's a real hoot. We watch lots of movies and it's really relaxed, so I recommend you join.
Hi, my name is Kate Jones. I'm the president of Collegiate's Pen Pal Club. And honestly, what isn't there to love about Pen Pal Club? You get to become friends with so many different types of people that you probably wouldn't be friends with otherwise. Like, we are all partnered up with high schoolers in Kenya, which was such an amazing experience. And recently, we have started reaching out to senior citizens at an assisted living facility in Louisville. And it's so great to talk to them during COVID. And I think it's super beneficial for everyone involved, and you should totally sign up. Go.
I'm Elise Goldstein, and this is Horse Racing Club. We learn the horses, and we learn how to bet and gamble here in Kentucky, because you need to know how to do that, and because horse racing capital of the world. And then we just learn how, and it's like 2 derbies.
And I made like $60 last week based off this club.
We get the pants, no, not the pants. We get the points of each of the horses, and we get to see how we do in derby, and it's like a competition. I'm losing right now, but it's okay. Mr. Travis.
Hi, I'm Calder, and this is Science Exploration Club. And you should join because we talk about really cool science topics, and you can hear Mr. Ira and Dr. Hinton go off on fun tangents. And we're also working on projects related to science to help improve our community and school.
Hello, I'm Brendan Moriarty. I'm president of our Creative Corner here. And Creative Corner is just a nice 45 minutes of rest in between classes, just so you can get a break from all the work and just make something, like draw, you can make music, you can read, anything like that.
I'm Sam, and I'm the leader of Sports Analysis Club. It's just really fun, you know, it's a bunch of guys talking about sports. It's lit.
One of the things that we continue to hear from students is that they are not completely sure how an honor board hearing works. We are here today to not only remind you about Collegiate's honor code, but to show you what can lead to an honor board hearing and what happens if an honor board hearing is held.
If a teacher has a concern regarding an honor code violation, that teacher goes to Ms. Staley to report the concern. Ms. Staley then asks the teacher to fill out a statement that includes what led to the concern, as well as the logistics surrounding the assignment. Questions to be answered include, was the assignment online? Where were the honor code expectations written? When was the assignment given, and when was the assignment turned in? And how was the assignment submitted?
After the teacher submits their formal statement to Ms. Staley, along with copies of the assignment submitted, Ms. Staley contacts the student and the student's advisor to set up a Zoom meeting. Here's a look at how that conversation goes.
Nate, as the head of the honor board, my role here is to find out what happened and to take the information to the honor board to see if we need to hold an honor board hearing. Nate, I need you to tell me the truth about what you wrote in your English essay. If you do not tell me the truth, the honor board discovers that you lied, the consequences will be more severe. So please help me understand what happened.
Well, I was running out of time to submit my essay, and I only had half a page. I knew I would not be able to finish it all on my own, so I looked up the book and found some articles about it. I copy and pasted from those sites, but I changed some of the words. I was stressed out and I didn't know what else to do.
Nate, I appreciate your honesty, and I appreciate that you are willing to come forward with the truth. Good people make mistakes, and it's the great ones who are willing to take that responsibility for them. What I need you to do now is to write down on this paper exactly what you just told me and sign the bottom. So that is the honor code student statement. Tomorrow we'll hold an honor board hearing during activities over Zoom. I'm going to call your parents today to talk to them about this hearing and to answer any questions that they may have. I encourage you to share with your parents what happened before I call home. You must maintain the confidentiality of this for the protection of your privacy and also for those involved with the honor board case. That means that you should not talk about it, but also not communicate it about electronically through social media or otherwise. The people whom you can talk with are your parents, your advisor, Mr. Stern, myself, or Dr. Sensor. Do you have any questions about any of that?
No.
Remember, we'll hold the honor board hearing tomorrow during activities period, and I'll email you the Zoom link, so you'll have that.
Following the Zoom call, Miss Staley reaches out to Nate's parents to discuss the incident as well. Once Nate's student statement has been submitted to Miss Staley, she and Dr. Sensor determine whether the case will move to an honor board hearing or not. Let's assume this case does move forward to an honor board hearing. Here's a look at what an honor board hearing looks like via Zoom.
Before we get started, I'd like to give a brief reminder of confidentiality. We ask that you not bring anything we talk about outside of this room, even over social media, unless it's with your teachers, advisor, parents, or guardians. We respect your privacy and also ask that you respect ours.
Nate, you have been brought in front of the honor board because you have been accused of plagiarism. Please tell us in your own words what happened with your English essay.
I was working on my in-class essay and I realized that I was running out of time and I hadn't completed it. I ended up using the internet to find other ideas and put them in my essay. I copy and pasted parts of those articles into my work. I turned my essay in, though not all the work was my own.
Does the honor board have any questions for Nate?
Nate, what made you decide to use Google during your in-class essay?
Well, the time was almost out, and I have a C in English, and I knew that I would receive a lower grade if I turned it in incomplete, so I panicked and went to the internet to find more ideas.
Can you tell me what plagiarism is and why it's such a large offense?
I guess instead of submitting my own work, I used someone else's work. So I cheated by stealing another person's work, and I lied pretending it was mine. I made Mr. Gahan think I wrote something when I did not.
Nate, do you understand that you now have hurt yourself even more potentially by breaking the honor code?
Yes.
Nate, what would you do differently next time?
I would have talked to Mr. Gahan and turned in the essay late. It's not worth compromising my honor to potentially gain a few extra points.
Does the honor board have any other questions for Nate?
No.
No.
Nate, you may leave now, but you need to remember to maintain confidentiality. If you have any questions, you should see Miss Staley or your advisor. Mr. Stern, can you please stay for a moment?
Mr. Stern, as Nate's advisor, is there something else you think we should understand about Nate or about this situation? Oh, you're muted.
Well, I know he's been struggling in English, and I know he's been worried about his grades, and he made a mistake, but I'm glad to see that he was forthcoming in owning that mistake and admitting to it.
Thank you, Mr. Stern. Miss Staley, will you contact you and Nate with the honor board's decision later in the day?
All right, so let's go over our essential questions. Please remember that our burden of proof is clear and convincing evidence. First off, do we feel that an honor code violation did take place? Sophie?
Yeah.
Bridget?
Yes.
Callie?
Yes.
Ms. Brundage?
Yes.
Mr. Travis, sorry.
Yes.
Okay, then on to our second question. Should Nate be held responsible?
Yes.
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 Then on to our third question. What should be the consequences of the situation? But before we discuss that, Ms. Staley, has Nate been found responsible for an honor code violation before?
No, this is Nate's first time.
Thank you. So let's discuss consequences. Given opinions from youngest to oldest.
Since it's his first time and because he admitted his mistake, I believe that he should receive a 0 on his essay and an in-school suspension.
I agree with an in-school suspension and a 0 on the test. While Nate did admit to his mistake, He cheated by using other people's words and thoughts in his essay.
I agree with Sophie and Bridget.
I agree, but we also need to make sure that Nate understands that if he comes in front of the honor board again and is held responsible for another violation, then the consequences will be even more severe.
I agree with everyone else on this one, but let's make it clear to Nate and Mr. Gahan that while he will receive a 0 on the test, Mr. Gahan can have Nate rewrite the essay so that Mr. Gahan can see if Nate understands the material covered in class and can help him clarify any misconceptions.
Thank you all for your help. So to clarify, we're giving him a 0 on his in-class essay, or I'm sorry, a 0 on the essay and an in-school suspension. I'll take this recommendation to Dr. Sensor, who will make the final decision. Please remember the confidentiality regarding this case in order to protect Nate and ourselves. Thank you.
Remember, the honor code states that collegiate students will not lie, cheat, steal, or tolerate those who do.
We have an honor code to establish fundamental rules for everyone in the community to build trust and create a virtuous character among and within our student body. If you're unsure about these expectations, don't hesitate to reach out to your teachers, advisor, honor board reps, or Ms. Staley about the honor code.
The honor code is especially important when we are Zooming classes and completing most work online. It can be easier and more tempting to cheat on assignments, but remember to uphold the honor code for yourself, your peers, and your teachers.
The honor code maintains our trusting community, and we hope that each of you takes a moment to reflect on this unique aspect of Collegiate.
And we are back. Thank you guys so much for listening. That is all the announcements for today. I have been William Rue.
And I've been Nathan Curl. You can find me by the same name on chess.com.